Hello and welcome back to Universe Sandbox 2. It's been a little bit, but we are back and we are going to be doing something very exciting, which is creating Earth, or quote-unquote Earth, because there's no way we're going to get the continents right or anything, but we're going to do the best we can to get from a tiny little comet to Earth. So, we're just going to start by throwing little things at each other. And look at those little tiny explosions. Now, this episode may get kind of long. I'm not sure how long it'll be, but it shouldn't be too bad. Well, let's at least hope. I don't want to be here all day. Okay, so we have quite a bit longer to go with the comets. So we're just going to have these all hit each other. All these little collisions. Boop, doop, 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 doop. And now we can see that Halley's Comet is pretty big. Actually not really that big. Actually quite small. And it's kind of letting out a lot of its mass, but we won't worry about that. Instead, no, we aren't quite big enough for that yet. Okay, let's just feed, quote-unquote, Earth a bit more. Get it ready for its days as a planet. It's growing pretty quickly. See if this is good now. Yes, now we can start colliding it with, like, actual impressive asteroids. That one looks a bit too big for it, but whatever. Yeah, it just got eaten. Now it's whatever that asteroid was named. Oh no. Charm, don't get mad. Just leave. No eating of faces is necessary. Okay, so now the collisions are actually making quite a bit of heat. We can see it's starting to glow a little bit. Ooh, okay, so we're going to call this Young Earth, because that's what we're going for. Earth. Except it's kind of small compared to Earth. And we've got a bit more work to do before it gets to the point where it looks like Earth. So, things are going to get hot now. We are going to collide as many things with quote-unquote Earth as possible. Currently, it's kind of just a molten ball. But we're going to continue growing it. And let's see. Nope, still pretty small compared to anything. No, almost the size of Pallas. Ceres, way too big. Pluto, ginormous compared to it. So we're just going to keep going with it. Random asteroids. And it's going to eat random asteroids for quite a while longer. Oh, jeez. Oh man, we have gotten too hot. We're actually vaporizing the materials that make up young Earth. So, we're going to cool Earth down, by just turning that to 0. Hey, what the heck is going on? Okay, we're just going to pretend that isn't happening. We're just going to, what was it, Pallas? That was close, yeah, sure. We'll just collide them together, and we'll just go off Pallas now, because that was kind of weird. But it's okay, now we've got this, which is actually shrinking somewhat. Not a ton, but enough that we should probably get to adding mass. And if we add mass... Okay, so we have to actually be careful about temperature. If we make it too hot, we can actually make it, like, disappear. So, let's just set this back to 0. And oh my god, Charm, why are you back? You just wanted to leave. Now you want to go back onto my bed. Charm, what is up with this? Make up your mind. Okay. So you know what? It should be slightly bigger than normal palace. Yep, so we can just hit them together. Bam. Now these are going to quickly get bigger and bigger. Now we do want to keep an eye on that temperature. As with before, set that to 0. Make sure nothing strange is going on. Now you can actually see craters that are being put into it because, yeah, we are making quite a difference in the size. Now we're going to speed things up so that the density can get, well, balanced. And we're going to go back, switch this to moon. Okay, so we're still very, very, very small. Except I think that's water. Materials. Yes, there's actually liquid water on here. Oh, no, that's probably ice. Yeah, that's ice. But there's enough water from all of the comets and asteroids that we can actually see a bit of an ocean, even at this very early stage. So now we are going to continue growing it using sednas, because these are big. Now we're actually getting impressive explosions. Because these are big explosions. We can see the mass very quickly going up. And we're going to let all of these merge together, slowly growing. Was there a power to kill all of the particles? Bam. Can we please not have all of this dust coming out? Please? No? Nope, it seems to want to just... Oh, we're losing all of the water. And all the... Wow, even the iron and a bit of the water. Okay, this is a problem. We need to get the gravity up by adding more mass, because then it'll be able to hold in the lighter stuff. So that's our job. We also need to keep an eye on that temperature, which may be partly why it's freaking out. So let's see if that was it. Delete all fragments and particles. Oh geez, it's very hard to balance this. Gosh, Earth, how did you get made in the first place? This is all too much work. Oh, we can feed it Pluto now. Okay. There you go. Just have Pluto for lunch. Grow. Grow. So now it is able to eat full Pluto's young Earth, which I need to rename it to again, after we accidentally disintegrated the first young Earth. And this is now 2 times the size of the moon. We're getting close. 0.02, or pretty much 0.03. So 3% of the way to Earth, which means that we can now feed it the moon. Now these explosions are slightly larger, because now we're just hitting full-on moons at each other. And just going to continue to do so. So why the heck not? young Earth is now 20% of Earth. It's actually pretty impressive. And as we continue hitting all these moons at it, it's getting stronger and stronger and pulling them in. It's now barely letting out any gases from its atmosphere because it can actually hold them in with its strong gravity. So I think now is the point where I'm going to actually bother adding a star, which will be the sun. And I'm going to put the sun down. Now we're going to go into our habitable zone, and we're just going to grab Earth and move it right into the center of there and orbit. Why didn't I start it with the sun? Because lag. No, I'm being serious. It'll get really, really laggy if you keep it there. But by doing this, we get rid of any possibility for lag, except we have actually lost young Earth. It's over here. We'll just delete all these fragments. Find young Earth again, which is right here. And we're going to turn off our view mode. Okay, good job. So currently it's actually still pretty hard to see, even with the sun. It's pretty dark. Oh well. Now, Mercury. We can pretty much... Jeez. Yeah. We can eat Mercuries now, except look at all of the particles. Oh my. These are pretty intense explosions. And we're at about half of Earth now. For some reason, young Earth does not like the lighting, and it's not really working with lighting at all. So we're going to quickly grab it, save it, delete it, zoom out a tiny bit, delete all of this debris, and then we're going to add it back. If we can find it. Back where about it was, if that's a problem. We'll just move it. Yes, now the lighting is all fixed. We'll auto-orbit it. And now we're just going to continue feeding it. Okay, it kind of just went by that Mercury, but that's okay. Whee! It's like breakfast. It's just absorbing all of the Mercuries. It's going to get mercury poisoning. Oh, I've made it a bit too big. Oopsies. 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 I didn't think it would be that fast. Okay, so now we're going to have to do the super intense, important part of Earth's formation. And Earth didn't have rings, so we're just going to get rid of these. I know, don't say anything about Earth having rings with the moon yet, because I'm getting there. Just trust me. So we're at the point now where Earth is, you know, Earth. We've got it a nice temperature. Well, it's cooling down right now. Let's give it a tiny bit to cool down. It's pretty much the correct size, which we're just going to cheat. Just boop. There we go. Correct size. And the composition of Earth, it's a little bit off. And we'll just fix this. This isn't going to be perfect because I don't know Earth's composition by heart, but I do know that it's a bit less iron, a bit more silicate, and we're going to turn down the water a little bit. There we go. We have sort of continents over here, and the craters actually form their own continents. We have a global ocean, and we're just going to let that finish. Okay, it's frozen, so I must have put it in the wrong area. Oh, it's actually off on a collision course to hit the sun. Oops. Okay, well, yeah, we're a bit off to the edge here, so let's just bring it in a bit closer. Auto orbit. That'd be a bit too hot. There. Auto orbit. Click off. Out of edit. And here we go. Young Earth. And let's see if it warms up from getting a bit closer. No. Okay, so now we have to mess. This is already on 0. Aw, dang. We'll give it an atmosphere. Because Earth had an atmosphere, so... Or, Earth has an atmosphere. Believe it or not, that is a true thing. Earth has an atmosphere, and... Ooh, the atmospheric effects looks very good. I remember mentioning in my last one that they were adding the new atmospheric effects. I mentioned that at one point, but I'm not sure if this is them. No, I don't think so, because it wouldn't have just faded out like that. You would have been able to see it on the surface, I think. If I'm thinking about... Oh no. Oh no. See, this isn't good. Ah, there we go, Young Earth. I was about to say, I lost it. I almost lost it. There we go. And trails and labels can turn off again. Now this looks pretty nice. We have clouds and stuff, but the atmosphere is actually depressingly small. Like, we're talking, yeah, 1 kilogram. Wow, it's pretty amazing that with 1 kilogram we can actually see clouds. Let's increase this a bit. So, I mean... we can just put this at 1 atmosphere and save a lot of time. Oh look! 1 atmosphere! And that'll give us some greenhouse effect. And this is going to cause the Earth to warm up. And it may actually warm up too much because our albedo is at 0, which real Earth does not have it at 0. It's at like 0.3. Or was it 0.7? Wait, no, I'm 99% sure it's 0.3 or 0.29. Okay. Earth albedo. Yes, 0.3. I knew that. I should get some sort of award for knowing that. But we're going to... Huh. This really isn't doing anything at all, even with the greenhouse effect. Actually, our temperature is dropping rapidly. No, not really rapidly, but it's going down, which we don't want to happen. Wait. Oh, no, that's one Earth. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. So what's wrong? It's in the middle. I guess we'll just put it a bit closer to the sun, because why the heck not? We need it close enough that it can at least absorb the heat, so that I can at least get the greenhouse effect working. And this may be what we needed to do, because that temperature is going up, and it's not even going up slowly. It's going up fast enough that I think we're going to hit about 10 degrees. Oh, it's slowing down. Come on. Oh, shoot. We're close. Will we make it? I think we will. I think it's all good. You can just speed up time a bit more. This is so close. Nope. We are stuck at about -5 degrees. Which, sadly, is -5 degrees to... Wait. When you add up negative, it's minus. So is that -5 degrees too much, or is that -5 degrees too little? Mathematically, how would you say that? I'll just say 5 degrees too little. But if I said -5 degrees, which one would it be? Questions for the world. Okay, oh, I can really pump up the greenhouse effect. But it seems the greenhouse effect isn't actually doing anything yet. So, I think this would normally fix it for us, but it's just not taken into account yet. And because of that, wow, 0.9. We're going to give it a magnetosphere. And, wait. Okay, we're going to give it a magnetosphere. And I don't know why you would need a graph for that. Just going to give it 1. Whoa, there we go. Now it's all safe for the life on it, if there ever was life on it, because we're having slight temperature problems right now. And by slight, I mean the pretty serious. Oh, the magnetic axis actually has a little bit of a tilt, just like Earth's for the seasons. How nice is that? Okay, I think we're going to have to slightly cheat here and just put it closer to the sun, because that's really the only way we can fix this temperature problem we're having. It stinks. It's not scientifically totally accurate, but it's what we have to do. And now, I think the temperature is going to have went up. Yes! We're at 13 degrees, 14 degrees, 15, 16. We can fix it with the albedo if it goes too far. And look at that. This is literally pretty much a blue marble. So, you know, that means it's pretty much Earth. Wait, there's no option for organics. There's literally no option. I guess they're switching how that works then. I think this is the closest to, oh. Well, scratch that. We did forget a very big part of Earth's history, which I said I wouldn't forget, then promptly forgot. Well, in the middle of Earth's history, a Mars-sized object hit it, which caused the moon to form because the stuff material flew out from the collision, formed a ring around Earth, and then formed the moon, which is why we are now going to collide Mars with Earth to simulate this. It was a grazing hit. And I think this will simulate it just fine. Unless it misses, which it did. Okay, so take 2, we'll do this. There's no possible way that could miss. See, from the other angle, it looked like he couldn't. Okay, how about that? There's literally no way for that to miss. It's going to be a very, very slight grazing shot, though. Oh my god, it actually touched Earth's atmosphere, but wasn't quite what we wanted. Okay, that, oh well. That may be a bit too strong of a hit, but what? How? How does that miss? It looked like it was going to hit it like over half of the planet. There's no way. Okay, that's going to hit. I don't care what the game says. Okay, here's our grazing shot. It's hitting Earth, kind of rolling, going around, giving Earth a bit of a spin. More of a spin. Spinning around, letting out a ton of material. And ooh, just in general, a lot of damage. Actually, Mars survived the shot. Okay, that never actually happened. And Mars has actually survived the shot, stealing a bit of water from Earth. Well, close enough. Earth is slightly hot now, and should have some sort of a ring that'll form. Even if just a few particles make a ring, it's close enough for me. Yeah, look at that. That's a ring, totally. And using super accurate simulation, we're just going to get a few makes and just collide them in orbit of Earth to make the moon. You know, this is what actually happened. Totally. And so the particles oh jeez, that actually didn't work. Okay, you get it. Mars-sized object hits Earth. Tons of debris flies out. Debris makes ring around Earth, coalesces, forms moon. Makes sense. So let's just get the moon. I didn't think I was going to be able to accurately simulate that, so let's put this at like 100,000 kilometers. Okay, and now the Earth is going to cool down. Probably completely ruined all of the perfect tweaking I did to get its climate right too. It's also still hitting particles. And let's check the rotational period. 27 minutes. Let's just quickly change that to 24 hours. Oh, wow. And there's the moon. Which, that isn't very accurate. We're going to slightly modify this because currently every time the moon orbits, there's a lunar eclipse because they're on the exact same plane. Oh my, one of the particles just hit Earth again, setting it back to over 100 degrees, which means bye-bye water again. But yeah, you can see that there is a lunar eclipse, so what we're going to do is, like in real life, give the moon a little bit of a tilted orbit. So now by orbiting at a tilt, it will not do that. Ta-da! Great job, me. Okay. And young Earth is once again way too warm. And we're going to let it cool down for a second before getting hit again. You know, that's what happens. And it's cooling, cooling, cooling. And you know what? I'm going to say that's close enough. We have recreated Earth in Universe Sandbox 2 semi-accurately. Well, as accurately as we were allowed to by the game. So, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode, and if you did not, the dislike button is right below. Just try not to spam it too hard. And if you guys are more interested in things like this or other games, just tell me. City Skylines will be starting again soon. The Unity game tutorial will continue. Space Engineers at some point. Yeah, see you all next time. Okay. Hello and welcome back to Universe Sandbox 2. I almost actually said this is your host, Spike Viper, like Cubes. Oh god. Okay, retake, take two.